Okay. All right. So, like I say, we will be dealing with the idea of animation, right? Um, one of the examples that I've showed was the walking demo, and so in the other classes we illustrate this particular scenario, okay, where the man was walking, or simulating a walking man, okay. For this particular example, I want to introduce the, we're going to look at another example here, okay. How many are familiar with Streetfighter? Everyone, okay. Alright. Okay. So I don't know who that character is, okay. But you know how it works, okay? Yeah. So the forward moves, where's it now? The kicking, the punching, okay? And that other guy does his own thing there, okay? Alright? So, okay, so you're familiar with that, okay? So let's see if we can implement some of these ideas, okay? So when you press forward, it moves, but it simulates walking, okay? When you press punching or kicking and punching, it simulates punching and kicking, okay? So these are the images that I've got here, okay? Right. So let me just start off by, let's close that one. The attendance code is 7839. 7839, okay? Okay, so I don't have the appropriate backgrounds now, but I'll just use any background, okay? We will get to the background later on, okay? We're going to set the background to some background. Let's make it any background that's not conflicting with the, use that one, okay? And then our one actor, we'll only use the one actor, and that guy is called, what is it called? Rayu or something, okay? And then I'm not going to set the image for it, okay? So in Greenfoot, if you don't supply an image, it gives you the Greenfoot image by default, okay? But we will see how we can do that, how we can actually put that images in, okay? So our Streetfighter, the images of the Streetfighter, there's no images besides the background image, okay? So we need to get the other images that we have over here, and we're going to copy those images. Let's just copy all of them, and we'll copy them into our folder, okay, which contains the images, okay? So the second thing we will do is inside our actor, our current actor, we need to create variables or instant variables that will hold the names of the images, okay? Alright, so we will do that by declaring, and those will be private members, private, and those are of Greenfoot image types, okay? And let's call it image 1, or let's call it walking 1, okay? Alright, let's call it, try to shorten it. W1 for W for walking, So there are, let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 walking images, okay? So that would be 1, 2, 3. Okay. Right, if you're declaring variables with the same name and rather with the same type, okay, you don't have to say private Greenfoot W1, private Greenfoot W, all those lines. You can use the comma separator, okay, because it's of the same type. Okay, so W4, W5, and W6. Okay, so those are your 6 images there, right? Then, we've got 1, 2, 3, and 4. So in the actor method, the actor method or the act method is the method that does all the actions. Okay, that's based sort of your main method. Okay. Before the main method, we want to also add what we call a constructor. Now, a constructor is a method that has the same name as your class name or your actor name, and it has no return type. Okay. The other thing about a constructor is that a constructor is automatically invoked. Okay. In the same way that the act method is also sort of on it, because that's your first method that gets executed. Okay. But before that, you'll have your constructor. Okay. So this here is known as a constructor. Constructors can come in various formats. Okay. So what do you want to do in your constructor? You want to actually assign the physical name or the image name to each of these. Okay, so W1 would be equal to new Greenfoot image, and then in brackets you put the name of the image, and I think that is called RYU walking 1. Okay, dot PNG. Okay. So that is the name of that image, okay? That is the default name. Okay, so somewhere further down, after we've set all the names, we will also have to say set image, and we will set it to the first image, okay? Like that, okay? So if we go back to our image, our Greenfoot scenario, and we select our image, we see that it selected or it created the first one as being the first image, okay? So then, after that, we have to do it for all 6 of them. Might not use, yeah, let's use all 6 of them. Okay, initially, let me just use 3 of them for now and see how that will work, okay? So inside your act method, I like to break your methods down. So let's include a method, a new method here, and call it mover. And then below here, we will then define so that is a public method, and it's void, and it's called mover. So the mover method is being called by the act method. So inside your mover method, we will, okay, let's try to make this, make it move. Let me just add all of these. Four, 5, 6. Okay. Now, the way we want to make the actor move is to initiate a keyboard stroke or some keyboard stroke. So we will say if it's left mouse, it must move to the left, okay? Or it must move backwards or forwards. So if Greenfoot, what's it? Is key down, and then the right key, That's for forward moving. So if it moves right, we want to also move it if it oh, sorry. Right, so what we're doing here is, you'll see that I'm using two methods, okay? The get method, or the get image method, and the set image, okay? So the get image method is a method that retrieves the image that is currently the image for the actor, okay? So if the image is the first image, then we set it to the second one. If it's the second one, we set it to the third one. If it's the third one, we set it to the fourth one, and so on, until we get to the sixth one, and then it will be set back to the first one. Okay, but I'll show you how we actually do that. Okay? Let me just do this. The last one. Else, if image. All right, let's just test our scenario with that code, see what happens.